Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Live from the Sugar Shack in Sugar Land, Texas,
Right.
It's the In Wheel Time car talk show. Coming up, we have the president of the Texas Corvette Association.
There was a long pause there. I was freaking out.
That, yeah.
What?
Conrad's going to have the
had to
In-Wheel
read it.
Time Car Clinic, and I'll bring you this week's automotive news. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World Mars, King Conrad DeLong. We need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. So glad you could join us on this Saturday for our live show. And if you're podcasting this during the week, thank you very much for doing that. We certainly do appreciate that.
Yep.
All right, president of the Texas Corvette Association. His name is, I'm sorry?
We lost them.
No,
Oh, we lost him?
We'll get him back. We'll
We'll
have
get
him
him.
on in a moment.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll have him back.
It's probably the rain.
The rain. No, it's not. It's not raining here. Maybe it's raining where he is. I don't know. But at any rate, all right. So we're going to. We had him,
Yeah.
and then all of a
We had
sudden,
He's ready to push the button
Gone.
and bazinga.
okay.
Bazinga.
It's technical.
And I did want to
Technical, very
remind you
technical.
that at the top of the next hour, we have Tom's wife, Tammy Dooley, going to be on.
Cool.
Hopefully.
And you know,
Nice lady.
when I mentioned that to her last year when we did the remote up there in Granbury, she didn't know who Tom Dooley was.
She looked at you like you had three heads.
I know. I was dating myself, clearly.
Yeah.
Well, at least somebody will date you.
Oh, we got him back just in time. Thank you.
Yeah, you're going to save us from ourselves.
All right. Let's get to Bill Weber. Bill, good morning.
Good morning. How are you all doing?
Well, we're doing great. Thanks so much for joining us today. Bill is the president of the Texas Corvette Association. Bill, I've been a Corvette guy almost all of my life. I have one now, an older one, let me put it that way. And I did not know that there was such a thing as the Texas Corvette Association. Where have I been? Obviously not in touch.
Well, actually, there are 3 clubs in San Antonio, so it's easy to miss us. But we're about 325 members, and we're having this year's car show is our 30th annual car show.
Oh, wow.
Very nice. Well, so the name of the club is called the Texas Corvette Association.
Yes, sir.
See, I guess I thought for a second that this was a statewide organization, but it's a car club. And where are you based out of? San Antonio?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Very good. And you have a car show coming up, the 30th annual car show.
Right.
And so I want to know all about that. When is it?
It's April 22nd. So this time, 2 weeks from now, we're going to have bright, sunny skies, and we're going to be parking about 500 cars. About 350 of them will be Corvettes, but it's an open show. In fact, up until, well, maybe she'll even come back this year. We have a lady who enters, I believe it's a 32 Mercedes-Benz, and she dresses the period correct for that as well. So you get to see a wide variety of cars, primarily Corvettes from all 8 generations. And then you'll see Mustangs, Mopars, just a little bit of everything. And we take over Bernie, Texas for the day. We've got their town square with a gazebo where we'll park the Corvettes there, and that's where those 350 will be for the most part. And then up and down Main Street are all the other cars.
So there's a Friday night meet and greet. And then,
Yes, sir.
Does the show open on Saturday and go through Sunday?
No, the show is totally done Saturday, but then Sunday we have a drive and dine. We used to call it the Hill Country Run, and people thought it was a track meet. But what we do is we'll meet in Bernie. If you look at a state map, we meet in Bernie close to the site of the show, and then we drive about 30 miles to another community called New Braunfels, where we'll share lunch and then that's the end of the show. But normally we fill up the restaurant. We'll have about 140 participants, so that means 70 cars, and it's quite an event. People like to see the string of cars. In fact, we had a news station, or one of the local TV stations, just saw all the Corvettes in Bernie, and he must not have had much going on Sunday, and he followed us and stopped and interviewed us. But this year our special guest is Doug Feehan, the Corvette ambassador from Corvette Racing. Doug was the general manager of Corvette Racing for about 25 years. So we're looking forward to hearing him speak on Friday night. He'll pick his favorite car out of the car show on Saturday.
And then Sunday is the drive and dine.
Drive and dine.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I like it. Well, I guess that every hotel around Bernie is filled up that particular weekend.
We try to do that. We pull. Most of the hotels are full, but we always find room, and it's not that far from San Antonio if you get stuck.
Now,
but we draw all the way from Colorado to Atlanta, primarily a lot of cars from South Texas, Corpus Christi, and all the way up to Dallas. So, but Louisiana, we bring them in.
So you say you park on the square there in Bernie?
Yes, sir.
Or around it? That's a real nice setup.
It is. It's real picturesque. It sounds like you've been there.
For another event, yeah, a couple of them actually, and it's a real nice setup.
Yep. Well, you ought to stop by again sometime because, yeah, we fill up the event. We've got a silent auction going there by the gazebo. Food trucks are on the other side of the square. So we're blowing and going.
well, needless to say, yeah. Well, that sounds like a ton of fun. Now, do you have to pre-register or can you just show up?
You can just show up. Right now, we've got about 300 pre-registrations, but you just show up, and we're more than happy to have you.
Where do we sign up if we want to go?
Texas-Corvette-Association, spelled out.com. And right on our front of our webpage will be register for the TCA Open Car Show.
Well, it sounds like a ton of fun. It's the week before the Hot Rod Tour of Texas, and I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to make it this year, but I guarantee you, now that I am aware of this, that for the next year, I got a feeling that you're going to have an extra guy driving up from the Houston area.
Well, we appreciate it. And the neat thing is I've got to mention our charity, SJRC. It stands for St. Jude's Ranch for Children. It's not the hospital in Memphis, but our charity, they take in temporary housing for foster children, abused and neglected children from 28 South Texas counties. And so they are our charity for the day. Well, they are our charity all the time, but the show is to benefit them.
Well, one of the things that I failed to mention or ask you is the fact that what kind of Corvette do you have, or Corvettes do you have?
I have two. I've got a 2016 Corvette Racing yellow convertible with black top and black stinger stripe on the hood. And then I'm fortunate enough to have a 2022 C8 convertible.
Oh.
And which do you prefer?
That's like asking whether you prefer cake or ice cream. I think I've got to give the edge to the C8. It's just a totally different, but they're two totally different driving experiences.
Yeah, and the controversy as the C8 was released of some of the traditionalists kind of turning their nose up to it, I think has proven itself wrong because the car is such a good performer as well.
It is in our pardon me, in our club. The first few C8s, when we had the car show, we had a class, TCA C8s. And that's one thing. Hey, if you're coming to the car show and you want to be competitive, we are participant judged, but all the members have their own separate classes. So you can't say, well, all the TCA guys are just voting for their own cars. Well, we are in our own separate class because we've got something like 36 classes. But getting back to the C8, yeah, it's gained in popularity. We had one or two, and everybody. In fact, I was one. I don't like the side scoops on the C8. I realized why they were necessary, but I like the side scoops. I like every.
It
like
kind of grows on you, huh?
So has anybody in the club gotten a new Z06?
Yes, sir. We have one gentleman. He is fortunate enough that he bought a 70th anniversary, and then he bought a Z06 as well.
Lucky man.
So he's got two 2023s. I don't know which one he's entering in the show or both.
Me.
Well, if he needs to enter both, I'll drive one of them.
Yeah,
for
we
him.
can volunteer.
Well, we'll volunteer for yours too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just sitting
Well,
there thinking.
I've got to drive my C8 because I'm loaning my C7 to Mr. Feehan.
Okay.
But you take the Z8 because you like ice cream.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just sitting here thinking next weekend we got to go to Tailpipes and Tacos.
Yes.
Then the next weekend is his event.
Yep.
Then the next weekend is
The Hot Rod Tour.
The Hot Rod Tour. Then the next weekend is the event in Port Neches. So we got one open weekend, same weekend his
Calm
is.
down
I'll tell you
over there.
what. I'll tell you what. You can take the redone in-wheel time truck
It
and
won't be
show
ready
it.
by then.
Huh?
I don't think it'll be ready by then.
On the 22nd, 2 weeks. It's going to take him 2 weeks to redo the truck.
Yeah, that's what he said. He needed 2 weeks.
He's got it here today. He brought it with him today.
But John's not going to, anyway, different story. He's not going to get started until Monday now. So, anyway,
Okay.
Good
it was
thought,
just
though.
a thought.
Yeah.
Because it's a
You
gorgeous
could loan
place
us your
with the
Corvette. We'll
buildings.
take your Corvette.
No. No, absolutely
It's
not.
got a new clutch in it.
It's got a brand new clutch in it.
Not
Nobody.
anymore.
And new valve stems in it.
Not anymore.
Yeah, it's soon to have new valve stems in it. So no, nobody's driving that car. Nobody except me. That's it.
Man.
Yeah.
Typical Corvette
Because
owner.
because Bill, I had to have I have a 2001 that's got 30,000 miles on it, and somebody before me burnt the clutch up in it. I didn't know it until it started.
Until he tried to burn the clutch up, and it was already done.
Until he took it to the drag strip and noticed the clutch was slipping.
Yeah, because obviously that would be the place that noticed that it was slipping, and then it just kind of went out on me, grinding the gears the whole 9 yards. So I just had a $2,000 clutch job on it, and it works great, and nobody's touching that clutch
Don't
except
touch
me.
it.
Don't touch it.
Well,
There's that.
that is a great car. I had a 2004. In fact, I donated my 2004 to the museum. But
The Corvette Museum?
yeah. Say what?
The Corvette Museum?
Yeah. Until
Man.
recently, when they had a Generations display, I was the C5.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Well, I'm not worthy. I mean, mine gets put on the road.
I know what yours is like. I'm wondering what his is like.
Yeah,
on
what-
top
what-
of
what-
that.
so what color is yours, or was yours?
It was the Le Mans Blue. It was the
Okay.
commemorative edition for winning back-to-back Le Mans. So it was shale interior, shale top.
Man.
And so
Nice.
Admiral Blue.
Well, you have good taste in cars.
What was the
Thank you.
what was the reason you donated it? Was it because after the collapse and the sinkhole, they needed more cars to display, and you donated? How did that work?
Well, I thought every time I used to park it, and I'd keep it in pretty shiny, people would say, "What a beautiful car. What a gorgeous car." So I thought, well, I'll donate it to the museum. It needs to go home so more people can enjoy it. So I donated it. Then I started, obviously, I had gotten the C7, and the cycle started all over again. What a gorgeous car. What a great car. You must love the car. It's not going to the museum.
I was gonna say, we'll say all of that about your C8 if you want to donate it
Yeah,
to us.
I've got a charity of my own. I got a spot in my garage
Well,
as charity.
believe it or not, it is one of one. I had the museum checked, and I'm a one of one build just because it's a rare color with a rare stripe. It's ceramics matrix gray, which is only 3% of them, and then only 27 2022s had the stripe that I put on it.
Man.
Well, again, great taste in cars, and clearly you look ahead and say that's going to be an award winner. I want that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, Bill, it's great talking to you, and we really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us today. It's the 30th annual Texas Corvette Association Car Show. It's going to be in Bernie, and you go to texas-corvette-association.com. Am I correct?
.com.
Yeah.
Correct.
I already have it posted on our social media.
Very good.
Perfect.
So,
Okay.
and it's an open car show, I might mention, even though the Corvette Club is putting it on. It's an open car show, so everybody come and enjoy. Bill, good luck to you. Thanks so much for joining us. Let's stay in touch.
Thank you for having me on. Have a great day, gentlemen. Happy Easter.
Yeah,
Happy
you
Easter.
too.
Happy Easter.
Yeah,
Very cool.
That's a great location because it's really it's more like a park, and across the street from the square, I mean, it's a bunch of the old limestone type buildings and stuff. It's very picturesque, and you park all those Corvettes and whatever around there. I've seen some other shows there, and it's really nice.
Why aren't we going there?
We just found out about it.
Well,
That's what I'm saying, man. We got a weekend. I don't know that we could put it together that quick.
no, we can't. I got stuff to do.
Well, I mean, it's just between the trucks in the shop and, but
I've got a hair appointment
next
that weekend.
year.
For the one hair you got left,
Yeah, next year, though.
I'll have two.
gonna get your hair teased.
Mm-hmm.
Na boo boo.
Well, when the sunroof's open, it kind of blows out the top.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
like a feather in a pimp's hat.
Now, I went to one show there. It was by the Dodge Charger Registry. And that's what they did. They lined it. But like he's got a guy coming in with Corvette. They had the guy come in that actually designed the Dodge Charger originally. And he had great stories. It was originally going to be called the Charger. And I mean, just great stories and drawings and stuff. And I can imagine this being something similar. Just a very interesting event with a lot of beautiful cars.
Well, they do the same concept here in Sugar Land, the town square, town center. They do that on the by the mall and City Hall.
City Hall.
Across the street from City Hall. So they do the same thing. I don't think it's as big here as it is out there. Same
How
concept.
come we've never done that show? How come we never get invited to go there?
to the one in Sugar
Here.
Land.
Remember the gentleman I was telling you about that I thought I knew?
Yeah.
Because he runs it.
Ah, that's why. Okay. Well, there's that then.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Okay.
you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
How about Konrad's Car Clinic?
How about it?
How about that?
What's in the car clinic?
Well, so,
today?
last week we talked about windshields and the importance of making sure you get the correct glass because all of these devices look through your windshield to work.
Right.
So this week I figure I'd talk about couple of those
I
devices.
didn't have any of that issue with the Corvair. It was just a piece of glass in there.
Yes,
Tinted.
correct.
Yeah.
So, what are some of the things that you have to get your windshield calibrated once you get a windshield replaced? So one of them is automatic emergency braking. A lot of the cars today have that AEB system on it. So there's a radar that looks through the windshield that determines time and distance and speed of what's in front of you, and it will literally apply the brakes automatically.
That's
for
in
you.
I thought it was like in the grill or the bumper area where the sensor's at for the viewing.
On the automatic emergency braking, generally it's through the windshield.
Oh, okay. Did not know
Now
that.
they do some of the other stuff for like the parking or those little round devices
Yeah,
you
the
see
sensors that
Yeah.
beep. But- oh,
that
okay.
you see in the
All right.
bumpers and stuff. But automatic emergency braking actually looks through the windshield. And they detect other vehicles, pedestrians, and cyclists that are in your path, and it will apply the brake and slam on the brake automatically for you. So those are some of the things. And the other one is the forward collision warning is all an integrated part of that, using cameras and radars to determine what's in front of you and whether or not your speed and the time and distance it's going to take to get there, does it slow you down or does it really apply the brakes real hard? And then they also have the reverse automatic braking, which does use the little sensors in the rear bumper, and that's why those sensors, generally there's 4 of them in the rear bumper. You've got 2 in the middle and then 2 kind of on the outside. So they're looking for not just something immediately behind you, but they're also looking for that cross traffic that happens as well. And again, it's going to first warn you with a tone or a light, and then it's going to apply the brakes so that you don't run into something. So cars are becoming smarter and smarter while people are becoming not smarter and smarter.
Yeah.
I was going to say something else, but I'll leave that alone.
Dumb.
And so all of that is why the windshield recalibration is so important. And you can pay $300-400 extra to get your windshield recalibrated.
Wow.
That's
There's a machine that does that.
It's the scanner that they use to do all the computer work for the fuel injection stuff.
Well, why would
the same thing.
Why would you have that automatically in the price of the windshield to reset all that, so that when you submit it to insurance company?
Some of them do. Some of them do it as an add-on. And the add-on, I think, is important to know what systems your vehicle has, whether or not they need recalibration or not.
Well,
I think places that would just build it into the price would not give you the discount if your vehicle didn't have those systems in it. So you just pay that much more to put a windshield in. You can see windshields as low as $300 plus installation, and you can see windshields as high as $2,000 plus installation. So that's some of the struggle with getting rock chips and getting your windshield replaced anymore is the wide variance of price. You can get the aftermarket glass like what Safelite sells, or you can get OEM glass, which tends to be a little bit higher in price.
well, there's different ways of constructing that glass too, because the more sand and silica on the lesser quality glass than there is for an OE fit.
And then, glass companies, Ford used to make the most glass in the industry at one point. They made glass for everybody.
Well, they had their own plant.
Right. They produced their own glass for all of their vehicles and produced glass for a lot of other manufacturers' vehicles as well. And the recipe they use to make the glass can vary from manufacturer to manufacturer, making glass more or less brittle based on their recipe.
Right. The recipe of the sand.
Right. So that's why glass replacement is getting more and more expensive.
Just a suggestion for maybe something else in the future. The cameras that you can plug in and looks down on your car while you're driving. And well, how is that? Do a feature on that next time.
Okay.
Because I'm interested in that.
The sky view of your vehicle.
You
like
got the
when
right,
you're
the
parking.
left, and then all of a sudden you got, pictures down.
It's a lot of computer generation, but yeah, not a problem. Yet, as you ordered.
Thank you. Next.
By request.
By request. Okay, what do we have on the agenda here, Don?
Well, sir, we have some stories. We're going to start with recalls. American Honda recalling nearly 500,000 older CRVs, the compact crossover, in states that use roadway de-icing agents, which could cause frame corrosion.
Rust.
Rust. The recall covers 2007 to 2011 CRV vehicles that were sold or registered in Salt Belt states, including Connecticut, Illinois, Michigan, Ohio, and Wisconsin. And I bring this up because in today's used car market, cars get sent all over the United States. True. So you could very well find one of those cars that were originally sent to Connecticut or spent their life in Illinois or something,
down
and then
here.
Find it down here. And the only way to tell is to look up underneath the car to find the rust damage. So
that's why you should get a pre-purchase inspection if possible, or bring a inspector with you. That's what
or some type of due diligence on your own.
That's what Woody does in those pre-purchase inspections.
Yes, he does. And so I would suggest that. Highway Traffic Safety Administration said Tuesday owners of 143,000 recalled Volkswagen Atlas crossovers should not let people sit in the front passenger seat until they're fixed. 2018
until the person's fixed?
2018 to 2021 and 2020 model year Atlas Cross Sport vehicles due to faulty occupant detection systems in front passenger seats. Don't sit there.
Oh. You're going to get punched in the face by the airbag.
Pretty much. There are other recalls as well. Honda Audacy, Passport, Pilot, and Ridgeline 2020 to 2021 side view mirrors may fall off.
Only once.
Only once.
Then they go skipping down the highway. And somebody behind you mows it over.
The mirror that just hits the front of your
Gets a
car is
flat
closer
tire
than
on
you
their
think.
Corvette, yeah.
Seatbelt warning system malfunction on the Porsche Taycan, all models, 2020 to 2023. Those are some recalls there. Incorrect door latch installed on the Infiniti QX50 and 55 for 22 and 23. Bunch of Volvos, false warning message for emergency call system. The emergency call system.
We're calling to sell you a new car warranty.
That's it. Audi Q4 e-tron, the airbag may tear.
I'm calling about
How would
your
you
Social
find out
Security.
about that?
On the e-tron?
How would you find out that the airbag may tear unless it comes out
When
of
it
the...
deploys and it doesn't work.
You take a sledgehammer and you hit the bumper.
That's it. Frame stud may puncture the fuel tank in the 2020 through 2023
That'll cause a thermal event.
Is that
Jeep
under-
Wrangler.
Oh, I thought it was Pinto.
Well, close.
Same engineer.
Insufficient welds on the child seat tethers for the Ford Edge and the Lincoln Nautilus for 2023.
Oh, boy.
Disabled safety features from water intrusion in the Mercedes-Benz Maybach S580 and the Mercedes-Benz S580.
I thought we'd get through this without a Mercedes call out.
That's about it. Oh, I did want to mention one other thing here. Sales, new car sales. Sales at General Motors and Ford rose in the first quarter, and Toyota deliveries declined for the third straight month as inventory steadily recover from microchip shortage and discounts, while still low, rise across much of the industry. The overall market rose 8.6% to 1.37 million cars and light trucks in March. So things are coming back, and the prices are going up, and the interest rates are going up.
And inventory is going up. You look at some of these dealer lots; they're back to close to full lots.
And advertising incentives.
Well,
That's a good sign.
The incentives is all driven by how full the lots are.
All right, time now for a quick break here on the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Tailpipes and Tacos, Houston's premier car cruise-in returns Saturday, April 15th to the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. Bring your Hot Rod, Classic, Resto Mod, or any other vehicle you'd like to show and compete for one of 3 highly coveted Chili Pepper trophies. This April 15th kickoff event is one you'll want to put on your calendar because 100% of the money you donate for the free tacos will be given to God's Garage. You heard right. Free tacos. Whatever you decide to give, all of it will be given to God's Garage and matched by Lupi Tortilla. God's Garage gifts vehicles to single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military in the greater Houston area. In fact, the Garage will gift a vehicle to a mom in need at this special event. Be sure to attend the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In, Saturday, April 15th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. Free breakfast tacos for any donation to God's Garage. It'll make your heart and your belly feel good.
Mecum Auctions, the world's largest collector car auction company, returns to Houston, April 13th through 15th at NRG Center. Featuring 2,000 muscle cars, Corvettes, exotics, customs, and more. Broadcast live on Motor Trend TV and Motor Trend Plus. From avid collectors to those new to the Mecum experience, we welcome everyone. Register to bid now at mecum.com.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.